situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Nix. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And you see who they went after there, young rookie cornerback.
Yeah, and what else would you do? You've got to test him. And make sure you test him over time. It's not 1 or 2 throws. It's multiple per game. And people will test him until he proves that he can handle it.
Well, he's got a couple quarters to prove it here. We're only in the 1st. He better step up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the 1st drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Broncos now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Up the middle, it's Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
second down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They run. It's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Back to throw. Nix. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but You think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Looking to throw on second down. Nix to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Bust through the tackle. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a diving effort right side. He's got it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Mahomes going to throw. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, We have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see
wide
that
open
drop,
off
but I'll
the real.
guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, my Lord, bro.
That one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trolling.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Yeah, that block, boy. That boy was gone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Wow.
Second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more
Come
away
on
from getting
with
off
this,
the
bro.
field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing
Like
lanes?
how?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially. No,
I'll get it.
It's out, it's loose.
Oh.
For them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Bro, what you got going on now? You got traits on the line, bro.
Feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the...
That's on me.
By the Broncos. It's a sack.
Ball.
John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able
They
to do
gotta
these
stop
last
this,
couple
bro.
of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now
They
they're just a
gotta
play
stop
away
this,
from getting
bro.
the football right back. But
That's
it's a big
crazy.
play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Look at this, bro. Look at this.
The ball game is it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Look at how they got this nigga throwing foul, bro. That's crazy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Caught left side.
Oh, these niggas just catch.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Get the ball.
Is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already.
Come on, Jay.
And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Crazy.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And now they just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
God almighty. This nigga is just missing throws.
They've
like,
done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Ridley.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
like, where are you throwing the ball, bro?
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah,
Where are you throwing the ball?
Force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Here's the Chiefs punter
This
now,
is nuts.
standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
Right. He used to do the same thing. We just open like crazy.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it in
knew it
again
with
this
me.
week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and they'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to... You change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs.
Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Wilson on second down.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And I'll tell you something, if you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
Geez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Marvin Mims, 48 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Again, it's Pacheco. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Let's go now.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Wilson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
82 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.